Greeting again, guys. And then I hope you can see my screen now, ne? Can you see my screen? I just want to start with our tutorial session.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, guys, we're going to do question 5, ne? The following information, guys, is available in respect of 2 customers, which is my fee and Ndlovu for August, ne? The first month of the business, a creative design completed the customer Murphy's job during August, guys. Ne? Please, when you read the scenario, if they said as a company or as an entity, we have completed the job of a customer, this, guys, is going to affect your working in progress. Sometimes they can say, okay, we have not completed the job of a customer. This is going to affect your T account, you are working in progress. And then remind me, guys, and then I will explain how. Ne? The material to the value of 42,600 were purchased in August. During August, 16,950 worth of direct material was issued to Murphy's job, ne? And then 17,360 to Ndlovu. And then the indirect material to the value of 4,360 was issued to production, ne? Was issued to production. Here, guys, my color is yellow and pink and blue. The blue one, guys, the sky blue one, it represents you are working in you are manufacturing overhead. You are manufacturing overhead. Ne? It represents your manufacturing overhead. The summary of the payroll for August shows that Creative Design Ltd worked 249 hours on the customer Murphy and 273 hours on customer Ndlovu. The indirect labor cost amounted to 2,800 for the month, and the labor recovery rate is applied at per labor hour. Ne? These guys, the labor recovery rate is applied for labor hour. This is the rate, guys, that is we rate for labor hour, is the per hour, guys, is the rate per hour for labor hours. Ne? Manufacturing overhead are observed on direct labor hour, which means this statement, guys, we should know, guys, if you are going to calculate our POR, what is our basis, which means our base is going to be direct labor hour. Ne? The budgeted manufacturing overhead is estimated at 324,000 per annum. Ne? You see, guys, is a trick. Per annum, you should know, okay, here is per annum, but the normal capacity is 600 labor hour per month, guys. You know, guys, you can't compare banana with an apple, ne? Here, which means you must multiply by what? By 12 to get annual labor hour, budgeted labor hour. Ne? Remember, the budgeted manufacturing is estimated with a normal capacity of, which means this information, guys, is for budgeted, is the budgeted information where you will use this information to calculate what your POR. Ne? The over and under applied manufacturing overhead cost is charged against cost of goods sold at the end of each month. We know, guys, always under and over applied, guys. You should adjust your cost of sale. We calculate over and under applied to help us to adjust what the cost of sale. And then, guys, remember in your quiz, I still remember there's a question in the quiz where most of you guys, you made mistake, and then they stated, they gave you cost of sale, and then this in bracket, they said before any adjustment. Remember, over and under applied, you should use those amount to adjust what your cost of sale. Ne? If it's under, you're going to do what? You're going to less on the cost of sale. If it's under, you're going to add. Ne? You're going to add back. If it's over applied, you're going to less on your cost of sale. Here, guys, I just give you a general knowledge, guys. I just share you my
Please
knowledge.
repeat that again.
Sorry?
Please repeat that again.
Okay. If you have given under applied, ne? And then we have given a cost of sales before any adjustment, ne? You're under applied, you're going to add back to the cost of sales, which means it's going to give you the cost of sale after adjustment. And then if is under applied, the amount of under applied, you are going to less on the cost of sale before any adjustment, and then you're going to get your cost of sale after adjustment. If you can, if
okay,
you read,
thank you.
Yeah, just if you read here, the over or under applied manufacturing overhead cost is charged against what? The cost of goods sold. And then here, guys, I try to explain how would you charge. I said, how would you adjust? If it's under, you add. If it's over, you less on the what? Cost of goods sold at the end of the month. Are we together? And then sometimes here, guys, they can say it's possible, guys. I don't want you to cram. It's possible. They can say a creative design sold those goods. If they sold those goods, which means we are going to have a cost of sales where here, if you check here, guys, is a finished goods. Why? Because the creative design completed the job. If the creative job did not complete the job, if they state that a creative design did not complete the job of during the August, which means here, guys, we are going to have a closing balance, ne? Which means you should say closing, because now it's completed, it's finished. If you have something to write down, please write this down, guys, because I'm sure 100%, guys, you're going to get something like this, whether in your quiz, whether in your test, you're going to complete your T account, and then they will trick you here, guys. That is why I've highlighted this. Ne? Are we together, guys? Okay. Here, guys, we have been required to prepare the job post card for customer Ndlovu, ne? Which means we have Ndlovu and Mafi. Here, guys, we are going to have an opening balance of work in progress. How much is the opening balance of work in progress, guys? I think I've read this information with you guys. Anyone who want to try? Just try, my brother. Just try.
I think it's the 42,600.
42,600. Ne? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother, for trying. Ne?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Ne? Here, guys, just add 16,950 with 17,360. Just tell me how much you get, and then I will explain, guys. It's good to make mistake in tutorial. It's good to make mistake in tutorial. Ne? Here, guys, this value of material, ne? This value of material, guys, ne? Okay, let me show you something. Ne? Here, guys, is direct material. Is direct material. Ne? Here, guys, we are going to have debit and then credit, ne? For direct material, guys, ne? This information, guys, is just here, just to tell you, like, we don't need to calculate this. But if you were required to calculate, let's say we don't know the material that we issued, ne? We have opening balance, like we are going to have opening balance, and then we are going to have material purchased, guys. Material purchase, which means this one would be on the debit side. If we have returns if we receive returns from customers, which means we are going to debit. Ne? And then if we return our material to supplier, we were going to credit. And then here, guys, we're going to have what? The issued one, which means is going to represent our direct material that is going to be transferred into what? Into working in progress. Here, guys, we don't have opening balance, which our opening balance is 0. Ne? Are we okay, guys? Remember, I repeat,
Yes.
please, guys, be careful. Ne? The issued material, issued is going to be transferred into what? Into working in progress. In our entity, guys, every entity we are going to acquire a material. Ne? When we acquire material on this direct material T account, we are going to debit to the amount. And then if we charge transportation, we're going to debit the transportation. Ne? And then if we have opening and closing, the opening is going to be on the debit side, the closing is going to be on the credit side. And then we balance, and then we looking what we get the issued one. Let's say we had opening and we had purchasing. Let's say we had two amount for opening and purchases, ne? And then we have a closing. Opening plus purchases minus closing, we get what? Issued. Ne? We get issued. Ne? This amount of issued is going to be transferred into what? Into working in progress or working in process. Ne? Are we together, guys? Okay. Here, guys, we are going to calculate the current cost. Ne? We're going to calculate the current cost, guys. Here, guys, we include the amount from where the issued one. Ne? The issued one. If you can read here, guys, let's read here. During August, ne, the amount of 16,950 oath of direct material was issued to customer Mafi. But now, guys, we are dealing with who? Ndlovu. 17,360 to what? To Ndlovu, which means here, guys, for direct material, we're going to have how much? 17,360. Yeah? And then go to your slides, guys. You are going to have this three, I think it's 3T account, which is direct, and then manufacturing overhead and working in process. And then there's arrows. They will show you issued is going to transfer into what? To working in progress. Ne? And then, guys, here we're going to have direct labor. Can I have a lady who can try to calculate for us for a direct labor? Everyone understand, guys? I don't want to be fast. So I can explain. Hello? Okay, guys. Here, ne? Here, ne?
Yes, sir.
You want to try?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, try.
I think for Ndlovu to get the direct labor, we're gonna say 273 multiplied by the 50 per hour labor. Per
100%,
labor hour, I mean.
100%, 100%, 100%. Okay. For applied, guys, ladies. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here, guys, ne? Here I will assist you, guys. Here I will assist you, ne? The manufacturing overhead are absorbed on anyone who want to try the POR, guys. I just want to see the time when I was explaining this, we were together. The POR, guys. Anyone want to try POR? How are we going to calculate POR?
Yes, sir.
You want to try?
Yes.
Yeah, you can try.
Because we are going to say 342 for 324,000 all over 600.
Okay, let me do the 24,000 divided by 600.
600. Yeah. Then we're gonna get 540.
Okay, you get 540. Ne? Your step,
Yes.
you did, like if you were writing, maybe you submit your workings. Ne? I would, if this count 3 marks, I would give you 2 marks. Ne? Why? You know why? This is annual, this is monthly. Ne? And then, guys, you do this mistake even in your quiz. Ne? That is why sometimes you will say, no, the formulas are not working. And then the formula are working because of us, we make what? Errors. Ne? That is why I say it's good to participate here in tutorial session. In your quizzes and tests, you will notice like, okay, in tutorial, I used to do this mistake, but now I should be careful. Ne? Try again and give me the answer. 45. I got 45, my POR, guys. I don't know how much do you get. And then, guys, we know the formula to calculate the applied. The applied is equal to POR times actual basis. Ne? And then, guys, they have stated is absorbed on direct labor hour. And then here, guys, we are doing who? Ndlovu. Ndlovu, 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 guys. Ndlovu, Ndlovu. Ne? Anyone want to try this? Formula for applied POR times actual
POR
basis.
times actual labor.
Give-
Actual,
Yeah, come again.
it's gonna be 45 multiplied by 273 hours.
45 multiplied by how much? 2?
273 hours.
Like this, ne?
Yeah.
Correct, guys, correct. You see how CFM, everything, guys, to get this, going to be this plus, okay, finish my calculation, guys. The current cost, ne? Yes, guys, because now we can see is online stuff. They can be specific, calculate the current cost in the job card for Ndlovu, which means you're going to do like this. This plus this plus this. This cost is going to be this. Okay, guys, now we can continue. All of you can see my screen, eh? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. We were calculating the current cost, guys. I was explaining how to get your current cost, guys. The current cost formula is equal to, you are going to take your direct material plus direct labor plus applied, né? And then here, guys, we're going to get the cost. Cost, we're going to add everything. 0 plus the current cost, né? It's going to give us how much? 43,295, né? And then here, guys, we are on part number 2. Number 2, guys. I hope you can see my screen. Okay. Number 2, guys, we have been required to prepare the work in the process account, né? Which is in the working in process. Working in process and working in progress is the same thing, né? For who? For Mafi. Now we are working in progress for Mafi, né? And then from the information, guys, we have read everything. Now, guys, I'm using the Google Chrome, so I can't, there's no highlighter. That is why it's blank. There's no colors, né? But we have read everything together. Here, guys, how much is the opening balance for working in process, guys, for Mafi? Zero, né?
Yeah.
We agree. And then how much? Yeah, how much direct material for Mafi? This one, guys, I gave to you guys. You are the one who should do this, guys. Here, guys, We are doing working in progress.
150.
I can't hear you, my sister.
16,950.
16,950. Correct. 15,950 of direct material was issued to customer market. You still remember, guys, when I was explaining this direct material T account, I said the issued one is going to be transferred to what? To your work in progress. Ne? And then here, guys, we're going to calculate the labor. How much is the labor, guys, for Mafi? Labor cost. Anyone?
12,450.
450.
How much?
5,450.
How did you get 5,450?
12.
249.
12,000?
It's 249.
450.
Yeah, how did you calculate this amount?
249 multiplied by 50.
Multiply by 50. Correct. And then how much is that applied? We agree. Yo, please move to your mic, the one who's playing music. Do you agree, guys? Because here, guys, let's read here. The summary of payroll for August shows that the creative design work 249 on a customer for who? Mafi. And then to get these guys is equal to 273, 249 times 50. Are we together, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. And then for applied,
45 multiplied by 249.
correct. 45 multiplied by 4,249. Yeah. And then here, guys, how to get the finished one? We're going to total this plus this plus this. This, guys, is our finished goods. And then, guys, why is the finished goods? Why are we saying is the finished goods? I just want to hear whether we are still on the same page. Why is the finished goods, guys? Anyone? I was explaining this, guys. I was explaining. Hello? Come on, miss. Come again. I will correct you. Come again.
Can you hear me?
I can't
Hello?
hear you. I can't hear you. Like, anyone want to assist her? Guys, remember, guys, please. You see?
You said complete, yes, that line.
Yeah, because it's completed. What if it was not completed? What what are we going
Cost
to?
of goods sold.
Sorry?
Cost of sales.
Listen, now I correct you. If it was not completed, would be closing. Are we together? It would be closing. If they said it was sold, it would be cost of sale.
Mhm.
Thank you. Now, guys, we're going to determine over and under applied. Ne? The formula to calculate over and under applied, we know, guys, is actual minus applied. Ne? Are we together? Yeah, guys, which means you're going to, let's read the following. The following additional information overhead were debited to the manufacturing varying overhead control during August. Ne? Is this is your overhead control, guys. This one is the overhead control account. This and this and this is debited, copy and paste. Yeah. And then, guys, you still remember the cost classification, ne? Which means here, if they were said rent for office, would you include the rent for office under manufacturing overhead? Yeah.
No.
Why? Why? It's nice, guys, if we engage, because the more we engage is the more you have more knowledge and more information. Because it falls under non-manufacturing overhead. Here we are dealing with manufacturing overhead. Rent for office, it won't fall under manufacturing overhead. And then please, guys, in test, they will mix. Here, guys, everything is straightforward, but during test, guys, you know, guys, test is test. They will test you. Just expect something like that. A rent of a office building, depreciation for equipment for office staff thing. You see, electricity. This percentage is for a factory, and this percentage is for what is for office. You should be careful on that, guys. Ne? And then let me cancel this because it's going to confuse us. How much is the indirect labor, guys? It's on your screen, guys.
2,800.
2,800. Ne? And then the issued one, indirect material,
4,360.
correct. 4,360. Ne? Here, guys, how much is your applied, guys? Please, guys, make sure you know your structure. You must know the overhead control account. You must know working in progress account. You must know your direct material control account, guys, your T account. You must know your T account, what is going to be debited, what is going to be credited. Ne? Always your applied, guys, is we are going to debit your applied. How much is our applied, guys?
4,360.
4,360.
360.
How did you get 4,360? Is this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. We are here, guys, to learn. Ne? You are applied, guys.
Yes.
40,000.
Anyone who want to try before? Hey, I don't want to be perfect.
Can I try, sir?
Yeah, try.
I think our applied is manufacturing overhead for MADIRE and Ndlovu. Yes, sir.
Just give me amounts. Give me amount. Tell me what to do.
You applied for Ndlovu and applied for MADIRE.
Correct. Guys, here, guys, is this plus this is going to be this, ne? And then this, guys, it represent this debit, guys. It represent your actual. This one, guys. This one. Let me total this one. This plus this plus this plus this plus this, ne? Let me do this. This 26,860, guys, it represents your actual manufacturing overhead, guys. You can see, guys, here, this is your actual, this is your applied. Do you think we have over applied or under applied?
Under applied.
Under applied.
Under applied.
What if we had over applied? What will we do, guys?
We will write under on the debit side.
Correct. Over is on the debit side, guys. Under is on the credit side, ne? Which
Side.
means
Yes.
get this. Let me total this. To get this, guys, is equals to actual minus applied. You see, guys, I apply the formula. And then, guys, we are done. Any question? Any question, guys? Hello?
No question.
No question, eh? Okay, guys, I will send the link. I don't know whether I should send the link on the group chat or I should send the link private so you can, you can watch the video anytime, just for revision, guys, because the session was recorded. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I will send the solution on the group chat. And then, guys, every Friday, from 4 o'clock, every Friday, guys, there's a consultation on the WhatsApp. You can consult me on, can ask question on the WhatsApp, and then I will reply when I see your question.